I was extremely lucky to get this cast and the actors on this movie, because the fact of the matter is, as movies go, it's a fairly low-budget movie, and I was just very lucky and grateful to get people to do voices for just the love of doing a project.
Paul Whitehouse does the voice of William, Victor's father.
Come on, dear, breathe in. Come on, dear. Easy go.
Tracy Ullman does the voice of Nell, that's Victor's mother.
You've certainly hooked a winner this time, Victor. Now all you have to do is reel her in.
Joanna Lumley is Madeline, the mother-in-law.
Smile, darling.
Finis, Victoria's father, is Albert Finney.
Well, hello. What a pleasure. Welcome to our home.
Pastor Galswells is Christopher Lee.
Her mind has come undone, I fear.
It's not true! Let me go!
Emily Watson does the voice of Victoria.
Did things not go according to your plan, Lord Barkis? Perhaps in disappointment, we are perfectly matched.
Johnny Depp does the voice of Victor.
You don't understand. She's dead. Look.
The corpse bride, of course, is Helena Bonham Carter.
As we were working on it on a script level, we were always nervous that Corpse Bride would be too scary and that you wouldn't really be able to relate to her. As we sort of shot more and more of it, and as Helena Bonham Carter's performance came in, we realized that, wow, you're so sympathetic to her.
And I thought this was all going so well.
Helena imbues her with such sort of a sadness and a presence and a weight that she's an angel. She is sort of a tragic character who's had this sort of curse put on her.
It's nice to do. It's like radio. It's so nice to act something when it's so not dependent on what you look like.
So which bit are we doing?
Roses for Eternal Love.
So you completely can create a character, and you're not limited by your own physical envelope. So that's fun, and that way it's very liberating.
It takes my breath away. Well, it would, if I had any.
Good heavens, Finis, what should we do?
Fetch me musket. Am I starting too early?
Yeah, you know what, Albert? Try a version where you got a little bit annoyed at what's going on, and it's a bit brusque. Okay. Like, get the door, Emil.
Right. Well, you get help, of course, from Tim, because Tim's lived with the images for a long time before you're involved. Where do you keep the spirits?
Oh, Finis, who invited these people? They must be from your side of the family.
She's a really, really depressing character. I'd be terrified of her.
Take her to her room!
Even the earliest drawings were an enormous help. It gives you an idea of where the voice is.
Finis, come to bed at once.
Good, Joy. Thank you.
Look at the way he's standing. Look at it's like you got rickets.
I've had great fun being a sort of fat, common snob.
I always knew I deserved better than a fish merchant's life.
Ad-libbing and putting in sort of Victorian lines like, oh, that's a lovely aspidistra. And,
When he remember when he was little, he was so nervous he used to wet his combinations.
Enough! This wedding cannot take place until he is properly prepared. Master Van Dort, you are trying my patience. He's not a sympathetic character at all. Let's try it again.
Yes, sir.
If somebody doesn't speak up enough, or doesn't give the right answers, or whatever it might be, he's going to be blasted.
Ow!
Pay attention! Begone, ye demons from hell! Back to the void from whence you came! You shall not enter here!
Keep it down, we're in a church.
When they see the puppets acting and they hear their voice coming out of the mouth of these puppets, I think it must be pretty cool to see them come alive like that.
If I may ask, Miss Everclot, where is your chaperone?
Perhaps, in view of the circumstances, you could call me Victoria. I have scenes with Johnny Depp and Joanna Lumley and Albert Finney, and I've never met any of them. It's really, you just have to imagine most of it in your head. I mean, I was shown work in progress of how the way things look and the style of it, but you're just sort of trying to make it happen in your head, really.
Ah, Mrs. Everclot. You look ravishing this evening. What's that, Mr. Everclot? Call you Dad? If you insist, sir.
When you're recording the voice, you do find yourself moving
as the character within the parameters of the microphone and everything. So there's a kind of great spontaneity in there.
In a way, it's sort of pure acting because you don't have anything. You can be entirely selfish. You don't have any marks to hit.
Coming through! Coming through! My name's Plum. Miss Plum.
It's much more liberating. Yeah, you can have a real giggle. You hear what the other person's done, so you know how you're going to respond. Married, huh? I'm a widow. Oh, how rude. He went that way. I suppose you just get used to it, really. The more you do it, the more you get used to doing it in a sort of solitary way. But you've got the director there, and he was fantastic.
They're incredible people, and I'm grateful to each and every one of them because they're amazing actors.